welcome back to our channel. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing well. If you're new here, my humble self is RosesGlam, and on today's video I am going to recreate a makeup that I saw that I felt so much in love with it. The picture is here, so I'm going to recreate it and see what I can achieve from it. Okay, I'm so kind of skeptical. I don't know. No, let's just do it together. But before we hop into that, if you've not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Consider hitting on that subscription button right down there, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to notify you each time I upload a new video. Okay, my eyebrow has been done, so I'm going to prime my eyelid using this put a lid on it eye primer. Afterwards, I go ahead to use P. Louise base in the shade of Fumo 03 to apply on my eyelid as my base, and the brush I'm using is called Concealer Buffer, in case you want to get that. So that was what I used to prime my eyelid. Afterwards, I'm going to use eye pencil. Make sure that you sharpen the pencil so that you will get that straight line. Okay, this is going to be, as you can see, it's going to be kind of wing liner, but it's going to be a jumbo wing liner. Okay, I first of all use the pencil to get the shape I want. Afterwards, I go ahead to use a buffer tiny brush to use it to blend the eye pencil, and make sure that I blend it so that I don't get any lump from the pencil. Okay, so after blending that, I go ahead to use a shade called Shawata from the Warrior 2 by Juvia's palette. I use the powdered eyeshadow to use to mattify the area, okay, so that it will not be too shiny. So I will use it to create the line and make sure that I blend it in, and that was what I use as my eyelid as well. And also at my waterline, I use it at the waterline as well, making sure that I create that look, okay, that darker shade of kind of look. Don't mind me. All right, so at a point in time, if you watch, the brush I'm using is a very tiny brush, because the other buffer brush, the smaller one, is as if it's too wide. Sorry, it's too wide, so I had to drop it to use a very tiny brush, so that this is a dark eyeshadow. I don't want it to be all over places, it will be difficult to blend. So afterwards, this one that you are seeing, I just show you now, is a kind of flat blending brush, a small one, because I don't want the glitters from the gold shade I'm using to be all over places. Okay, so that was what I used there, and is from the Juvia's as well, and it's called Bakwa Bakwa, okay, from the Warrior by Juvia as well. So after then, I use a precision brush that I just showed you. Yes, this brush is a kind of pointy brush. I use it to take the shade from Juvia as well. Is the palette is Warrior number 3, okay, and the shade is called Kahina, right? That was the first shade I used to go towards my tear dots front and back, but it's not giving me the shade I want. I go further to use this shade called Candace, right, if I'm correct. So that was what I used to achieve kind of purplish pinkish shade at the water at the grease corner there, front and back towards the water dots. And after then, I go ahead to use a little blending brush as well. I use it to take the shade called Fancy, okay, the pink shade. I use it to go above the kind of purplish shade that I apply first, and make sure that I blend it. And afterwards, I go ahead use the gold color to cover up very well and blend it, so that the if there is any one that fall out from the purple pinkish, it will kind of take it off. So the shade I'm using, I couldn't get exactly the shade they use in that the one I'm creating, sorry, I couldn't get, so I go ahead to use the shade called jellyfish, yes, if I'm correct, yeah, jellyfish from the Ace Boot Cosmetics. So that was what I used at my tear dots. After then, I go ahead to blend it so well. And in this part of the eye, I first of all threw it up by one of my eye to make sure that I get it correct if I'll proceed or not. So now that I'm done on that particular eye and I see that okay, it's going on well, I will go ahead to do my one of my eyes, and that is where I put it on fast forward since I've taken you through what I did on the other eye, so it's going to be the same. So she just came back from crèche, and yeah, the dad just brought her and she wanted to say hello, you know. So yeah, that is my little girl. So my eyes are done. I've already cleaned my face with baby wipes and apply my moisturizer behind the camera. And what you just see me putting on now is baby skin instant pore eraser. Is is a primer, and it covers pores, especially people who have a lot of pimples. You know, if you are having oily skin, you understand what I'm talking about. And it's by Maybelline New York. Okay, so when I'm done, I'm going to use this illuminator drop from Morphe. I bought this thing, they are about 4 or 3 in 1 for a long time, so I decided to, although I've been using it but it's been a while I've not made up, so I decided to use it. Okay, I drop it, is like highlight. Okay, it illuminates, so I apply it before I go ahead to apply my foundation. And the foundation I'm using is by Maybelline as well, is full coverage. I don't want to use what is it called? I don't want to use concealer. Okay, I just go straight to apply this Dream Urban Cover, okay, by Maybelline New York, in the shade of SPF 50. This is amazing. Anytime I'm using it, I don't use any concealer at all. It works wonders. And after then, you see what I just did. I just take part of it with a tiny brush to give the liner a proper shape, so that it will kind of point out. You get that shape that you want, baby. So when I'm done, I use this pro concealer by LA Girl in the shade of GC 957. That was what I use as my concealer or as my highlight, whatever you call it. Okay, so that was what I use. After then, I go ahead to blend it up to wrap it up. Okay, so now that I'm done blending off the highlight I applied, I go ahead to use a loose powder, okay, from MUD Cosmetics, makeup designery. I go ahead to use it to mattify my face, and not everywhere, any place I don't want it to be kind of shiny, I go ahead to use it to mattify the place. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead to use my Sasha Buttercup setting powder to set my face, and I will leave it there for some time while I go ahead to apply my lipstick. All right, so while I let the setting powder to set in, I go ahead to apply my lipstick. I first of all go ahead apply a brown pencil. Because of the kind of eyeshadow I'm wearing, I don't want to put a very bright lipstick. And the lipstick I'm using today is from RosesGlam. I mixed 2 lip colors, okay, and both of them are from our nude lip collections. Okay, first of all, I go ahead to apply mahogany, which is the kind of reddish one. After then, I will go ahead to use the rose peach to apply to achieve that color, because I don't want it to be so bright. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and apply it and see how it's looks like. All right, after applying your lip, go ahead to use a lip brush to blend it so well, so that even if you laugh, when you smile or laugh, you see crack our lips, so that when you smile, everything will be the same. Okay, so now that I'm done, I go ahead to brush off the powder using a powder brush to brush off the setting powder, and go ahead to apply my what is it called my cheek powder and my highlight. Okay, so this is it. tell me what you think. I have come to the end of this makeup. What you all think about the look, just let me know at the comment section. I would love to read your opinion, okay? And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please consider hitting on the subscription button right down there, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to notify you each time I upload a new video. And don't forget to give it a thumb up. All right, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you all, my new subscribers, my returning subscribers. You guys are the real MVP. I love you guys. I don't take your love for granted. Thank you so much for watching, and please kindly support our channel if you like what we do here by joining our membership, okay? When you click at the link, the button wrote join, you will see the perks that we have there. Just do what you can for your baby girl. All right, thank you so much for watching once again. I can't thank you guys enough. All right, so this is me. This is how it looks like at the end of the whole thing. All right, bye bye. And you know what, I will see you again on our next video, but don't forget, Roses Glam loves you all. Bye for now.